Hey y'all, this pepper is so pretty. I let it open up my video. Happy Sunday. It's dinner time and I'm making baked spaghetti. Starting off by dicing up my peppers and onions, just about a half a cup all together. And just sitting those in the bowl and putting them to the side. You dice it the size that you like. Next up is a pound of ground beef and a half a pound of hot Italian sausage. That was my blend. I'm adding in my seasonings. That's the Kinder's Blend seasoning and a little bit of Lowry seasoning salt. Of course, you want to flavor from the bottom up. I always say you want flavors in everything that you're cooking. I'm adding in those peppers and onions, and I'm just going to go ahead and brown the meat, just like you would brown the meat for a big pot of spaghetti. So I'm going to cook this till everything is thoroughly cooked, and then we're going to go from there. Once my meat was finished cooking, I made sure to drain off any fat, any extra oil, put it back in the pan and continue to cook on a low. Now I'm adding in just my favorite marinara sauce or your favorite marinara sauce, just a jar, about a jar and a half if you need it. And then I'm just going to cook this on a medium to low heat for about 5 or 10 minutes. In the meantime, I'll also be prepping my pasta in another pot. Over here, I'm adding some salt to my water, bringing that up to a boil. Just a splash of olive oil. I don't want my noodles to stick. They say you don't have to do that, but I like to do that. I'm using thin spaghetti. You can use regular spaghetti, but I prefer thin spaghetti actually. I'm gonna cook my pasta for about 10 minutes. Of course, I'm gonna drain the water off of that once it's done. All right, next up, I'm getting that topping ready for my baked spaghetti. This is just some mozzarella and some Parmesan cheese, probably about a cup and a half of mozzarella and a quarter cup of grated Parmesan. All right, the pasta's ready. The spaghetti, the meat sauce is ready. So I'm gonna, of course, combine the two. And I like to gauge my sauce to my pasta ratio, so I didn't put it all in at once. I just gradually add as needed. From here, I'm gonna get this ready for my casserole dish. Remember to preheat your oven to 350. I'm baking this 350 degrees. Now I have once I pour my combined spaghetti into a casserole dish, you see I'm topping it with that mozzarella Parmesan mixture, and just like that, y'all, it is done. After 25 minutes in that oven, that hot oven, it is ready. And here is my baked spaghetti for Sunday dinner. It's really delicious. You could just make spaghetti, but why not take it up a notch and make baked spaghetti? I'm adding a little drizzle of fresh basil on there, and it's time to eat. Thanks for watching. Make